China is a country full of history, technology, and beauty. Yet, where are these ideals coming from? What are China's notions of beauty today?
As far as I'm concerned, I think firstly the girl should be
White skin.
white skin.
White skin.
Should it be dark?
No.
Should it be white?
Yes.
Big eyes.
Big eyes.
A fit figure.
Just skinny, not too fat, slim.
I think for me, if I'm 5 centimeters taller and like 20 pounds slimmer, and I'll count myself as beauty, even though like my eyes is not that big enough and my skin is not that white enough. Chinese people, some of them really like brands. They don't care about how the clothes really look on them, and they care about like how much they spend on a brand to show that they are rich. American Apparel, Hollister, I think we're opening one here, and Forever 21. And there's the Japanese one, Uniqlo, that is popular, becoming more and more popular. I think famous like movie stars or actresses dressing in their clothes, or Western non-famous or famous that I don't know people, like girls, young girls dressing in clothes. Basically, I think if you are slim enough and tall enough, not very tall, but like comparatively tall, and you can wear everything that makes you pretty.
I myself is not too tall, not too short. My body should be fit. A pretty eye, not have to be big eye, but pretty eye, kind of pretty. Yeah, like really, how to say, like shiny eye. And the mouth should not be too big. It's kind of like in the middle, and the nose have to be like, how to say, straight. It's like that. And the skin should not be too pale. But white is okay. Dark for me is okay as well. But I don't like in the middle. Okay. I think it came from the Western's influence, definitely. Yeah, because like 100 years ago, I don't think our ideal beauty is big eyes. Yeah, according to current Chinese beauty standards, a lot of Chinese girls think most American, most white American people look prettier than Asian people because they like big eyes, high nose, white. Brown hair, maybe not. But I think black hair is also pretty. But I think like you cannot make comparison between that. You cannot say like blonde hair is not as pretty as black hair. I don't think that. Or black hair is not as pretty as blonde hair. Some Chinese people dye their hair blonde, really blonde, even though it's hard to dye. And they make plastic surgery. They make their eyes bigger and nose and mouth, and they put heavy makeups to doesn't really looks like a Chinese.
With the move to a global economy, more brands from the Western world hit China's market. But in the same way, I think China will influence the Western culture as well. For example, the qipao, the kind of dress that Chinese people, I think they still have it in Shanghai and Beijing. the first of all is confidence. Is like almost the most important thing for girls like us, because you may see a girl who you think is very beautiful, but she cannot really feel proud of herself. And sometimes she just walk in a slouch way or sometimes like that. And she just can't see herself, so she can't let herself out, only out of her body. It's like the soul or something. So you can see that there are sometimes girls with not as good figures, but they look really beautiful. And I think the second thing would be some kind of the elegance, some kind of the way she walks or the way she talks or stuff like that. And then finally there would be some kind of genes or something we inherited from our parents. But I think that differs from culture to culture, because if you watch the Miss World or Miss Universe, stuff like that, you can see that girls from different parts of the world, they exhibit different kinds of beauty. And actually it's quite different, because maybe here in China we wouldn't much appreciate some kind of a black skin or a gold skin, but there in America they welcome different colors. So in the same way, there is no actual way of saying what is exact perfect face, but you need to like it. That's it.
Now that we have a better understanding on Chinese women's notions of beauty, the question now is, will these influences come to stay or will they disperse over time?